Hello, one and all of my favorite listeners, all 17 of you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you happen to be in this big, beautiful planet we call Third Rock from the Sun, Terra, and I refer to as Earth Azkaban. Hi, everybody. This is the Average Joe podcast, because it's anything but. I'm your lovely hostess, Missye K. McGinnis, and we're tonight going to be talking about AP and journalism. You want to know why? Because I used to, ladies and gentle peoples, used to be part of the mainstream, now legacy media. You now know it as a standard stream, Associated Press, Reuters, CBS, ABC, NBC, all the network alphabet news agencies, okay? Those. Not the independent, sweetheart, indie journalists you know of me today. No. Okay, reason number one. They didn't want me. I'm an albino. That was reason number one. No. Because see, P.T. Barnum freak like me, in their view, I needed to be off camera. I needed to do voiceovers. I needed to do anything that showed me as, quote, the freakazoid they thought I am as I am, unquote. Oh, yeah, it was unspoken. Yeah. Kind of like, think of your lightest skinned friend with the super light blonde hair, if they're not an albino. I'll probably mention it quite a bit on this channel. But, yeah. And, that, they see us as freaks. And I refuse to be a victim. I refuse to be seen as a freak. Okay? So, you also spell victim, V-I-C. You spell Victor with a V-I-C. And you spell maverick also with a V-I-C. But they're in different places in the word. Okay? So that all said, AP today have been banned from the White House press pool. It is a privilege to be there. Not a right. Not because I'm disabled. Yes, there's the Americans with Disabilities Act on the books, but you would be amazingly surprised, ladies and gentlemen, how much I've been discriminated against in the guise of underqualified, not skilled enough, not experienced enough, too geographically distant. Other people were further qualified than yours truly, etc. In that guise, but they couldn't come right out and say it, lest I would turn around and sue. Well, nowadays, people are openly discriminating against white people, against straight people, against bisexual white people, against probably lesbian white people, but these sick leftist feminists that are all over the press pool, including and not limited to AP, because AP refuses to address the Gulf of America as the Gulf of America. It is the Gulf of America. Hey, look, if Apple and Google Maps and any other maps, Rand McNally Atlas maps, and any of the maps that are online in and on around the world are acknowledging it is the Gulf of America, Associated Press, aka also known as AP, you stupid asses can do the same. Okay? It is the Gulf of America. Accept it. Now, if you Marxists can't report the news the way you're supposed to report the news, why don't you go move into a Marxist country and go report the news over there? Okay? And leave the Gulf of America to be reported by other people that know how to do it right. See, there's a difference between nonconformity, ladies and gentlemen, that you're marching to the beat of your own drum, and then you march to the beat of your own drum and you are disrupting it for everybody else. Okay? See, you want to go ahead and be a fluorescent-haired, leftist, feminist hating on men, knock yourself out. Go do that in your own reality. Don't drag everybody else down in your misery. Why? Although misery loves company, sometimes miserable knows what kind of company it's in, and it gets up and leaves. So, you blue-haired, green-haired, purple-haired, pink, orange, yellow, purple, white, whatever the fuck you want to call yourselves these days. You fluorescent-haired valedictorians that are mad at the whole world, why don't you go be mad at the whole world somewhere else? And stop disrespecting the rest of us. Because if you want respect, you got to earn it. Okay? And I literally have said to a lot of people, you might not like me, but you will respect me. And you know something? You fluorescent-haired leftist lunatics, no one respects you and no one likes you. Why? You better start liking yourselves. And I'm going at you, AP. AP, it is the Gulf of America. Live with it, deal with it, suck that shit up. And by the way, while we're on the topic, AP, because I used to work with assholes like you, start capitalizing white people, okay? Not the word people, just the word white. Because if we're capitalizing black, we're capitalizing Latina, the capital L for Latina, B for black, let's capitalize the W for white people, okay? Doing this lowercase w for white people ain't doing it, ladies and gentlemen.
What about the white people?
Husband Peter Clark, everybody. No, I was just commenting about AP and how they're mad and refuse to call the Gulf of America the Gulf of America. They still address it as the Gulf of Mexico.
I see this guy now. I see him. Been that way.
No, it's never. It just got called the Gulf of America not even a month ago.
But hey, look, we've been giving them money, left, right, and upside down, and it should have been ours in the first place, just like the Guadalcanal.
Panama Canal.
You know what I'm talking about. The canal's ours as well. We've been paying for it to maintain it and everything else and to secure it. So it should be ours.
Wait.
Let's see.
Driving in the car, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you in Rio Linda. Peter Clark, everybody. He usually doesn't go on his podcast. I just happen to be recording when he is now. Are you going back home?
Yep.
Okay. It's the Gulf of America, stupid. Too bad AP can't handle it. But then again, AP can't handle a lot of shit. They make people, as I said, ladies and gentlemen, I can't edit this out because, okay, don't have the software yet. Anyway, they wanted to keep capitalizing when they write their articles. Capitalize B for black people, L for Latina people, A for Asian, or O for Oriental people, but leave the W in white people, lowercase.
That's all right. It just shows your class. The class of
news agency.
News agencies are low class.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to call me a lowercase white? It's okay. You're a lowlife left. See how low and life and left go on? Triple L.
I've called
L.
Now I've taken to calling them the fluorescent-haired lunatic leftists, which is what they are. And most of them, have you noticed, ladies and gentlemen, are women? What's up with that, ladies? Like RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Can I get an amen up in here? Thank you. Amen. How are you gonna love yourself, ladies, if you're gonna rag on somebody else?
And they continue to do it.
Because you're not loving yourselves, people. Trying to change the name of Gulf of Mexico. Stop it. It's
know.
Gulf of America. Deal with it. You don't like this country, leave.
You don't like the Gulf of America, so get out of America.
Basically.
Like they said in West
Exactly.
Side, you want to be in America.
It sucks to be you in America. Move your asses out of America.
Yeah, you're the rest of them, like Sean Penn and the rest of them.
Yeah, you notice they didn't go nowhere?
Yeah, they won't.
No, they won't.
Neither all those women and...
You mean women?
Yeah. And then what's her name? Whoopi, goodbye.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Goodbye.
Anybody...
Hey, hi, goodbye.
Excuse me, anybody making fun... First of all, they were making fun of Elon's son's... Elon Musk's kid.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you bringing your kid to work for? Whatever happened to taking your kids to work day? Suddenly he's doing it, it's a problem?
Yeah.
And now you're making fun of him being trans, but if somebody on the right did it, you'd be squawking all day. And speaking of making fun of names, Whoopi. You should not be making fun of anybody's name, dearest.
What's your name?
A black woman named Whoopi?
That's only a nickname. You know her name is what the fuck? I forgot what her name is.
Karen Johnston, welfare hoe.
Yeah.
For entertainment purposes and allegedly. So I am not looking to be sued. You want to go ahead and try to sue me? Good, you'll get half or nothing.
You're not getting anything anyway. I don't give a damn.
No, you got to say that because of the YouTube platform, because of who they are.
I know what they are. They're a bunch of low-life people that think that shit don't stink. How dare you call yourself an upstanding citizen when you downplay everything that you do and up the ante when we do one little thing wrong. You make it sound like it's a catastrophe. No, the catastrophe was when they left you, when they put you on television. You were funny when you were a comedian. You were funny in a movie. Then when you got then you figured, well, we can use this one. You are the entertainment. You are the Bojangles.
Yep.
Remember that, Whoopi? You are the female Bojangles.
She's already admitted it more than once.
Yeah.
She's already said, hey, I'm going to be the spokesmouth for Disney. I don't care. I'm going to defend them whatever they do. Okay.
So, in other words, when they go down and you go down...
She's going down with them, yep.
All right, remember
She's
that.
going down with them.
But they're all demonic anyway, including herself.
You know what? Thank you for sending me that thing you told me the other night about the demonic and the allegiance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, energy speaks. And like the good books say, even though some of you are going to say, oh, the good book is wrong in 1,500 places and 50,000 places, it don't matter.
The problem is they don't like things in the Bible, and like I was quoting the other day, don't worry about today. Tomorrow has its own problems.
Mm-hmm. That's what it says in the Bible, that stop worrying about tomorrow, for tomorrow has its troubles of its own.
Well, I put it in my own speak.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's where it originally came from.
Yeah.
Point is, ladies and gentle peoples, this is not only a cultural war, it is a spiritual war. And if you don't see that by now, I pray you do. But if you don't, then you know who you are. All right, there's nothing I can do about it. I'm still praying for you.
No, this is the age of la 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 la.
Well, it's a combination of both.
Yeah.
There's some people that are aware like that, and there are some people that don't want to give a damn. And then there's some people, fingers in the ears, I don't want to know, and that's the willfully ignorant. Well, okay, when the shit hits the fan.
This doesn't exist.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So if it doesn't exist...
What are you screaming that it doesn't exist for?
Yeah, exactly. If it never existed in the first place...
You wouldn't have anything to
scream
scream at.
Why are you listening to it? Why are you even thinking about it? And obviously, there's something to it.
Yep.
Well, we can agree to disagree to agree.
Oh, Lord.
To a third degree.
Oh, God. And this is why, ladies and gentlemen, I also need to help teach the English language, because the words you've already heard in this podcast, all 19 of you, have, but at least I'm growing steadily, right? Have multiple meanings. And no wonder people get confused at what other people are trying to convey and say to them, because they're not talking from the heart or listening from the heart. Because from the heart, the mouth speaks.
Yeah, but then, the way things are these days, they don't understand. And guys in my era, we go by the book of the Stooges. And not just because of the Three Stooges, the Stooges that are in charge that we've been told that we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to think. We'll think for you. You don't know how to make money? We'll give you money. You don't have a house? We'll give you a house. We'll give you a job only if we think you're qualified for that. What are you going to do for us?
And them is the conditions that prevail.
Exactly. Exactly.
Then who has the gold makes the rules.
Yeah.
Except the humanity hadn't had their chance to have their gold yet. And that's what's coming up. That is what's coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Because the sooner people realize where they came from and they start building on that, it's gonna get a hell of a lot more rocky, but at least we'll be on our way.
I like when they do the parody with the cops who are pulling over the other cop.
Oh, God.
And it says, all right, ma'am, where were you between 5 and 6? Her answer, kindergarten.
Feet o'clock, everybody. Feet o'clock, everybody. Oh, my God.
Or the other one, what are you drinking there? Water. The cop spits it out. That ain't water, that's wine. Jesus has done it again.
Oh, God. Oh, man. That is so bad. Oh, that is so bad. Okay. Feet o'clock, everybody. He's here all week. Don't forget to tip your waitresses. And speaking of tipping your waitresses, I am happily taking donations, even though I am working part-time at Hershey Park. You know how inflation is. Ghosttalk@gmail.com. GHOSTHAWKE@gmail.com. Text 208-713-0686 and Telegram at GhostRogue1. GHOSTROGUE, the number 1. Okay? So, yeah. AP, here's the thing. You need to get something understood. And I'm going to play this video for you guys in a moment. You need to get something understood, and this thing is long enough, so I'm not going to play that. I'm not going to play it too much longer. Hang on 1 second. Let me find the video. There we are.
Well, here at home, but also for the rest of the world.
I have a theory. I don't think they want to call it the Gulf of America because they're more in favor of foreign countries over that of the United States. I mean, these leftists make it clear all the time they don't like the United States of America. They support illegal immigration, which suggests they don't have no loyalty to their own citizens. They're really just bad people, frankly. There's no other way of putting it. And AP is very left-wing and progressive. Did you know that as a policy, they will lowercase the word white as in skin color and then uppercase black? Yeah, I'm not even kidding. That is essentially modifying our language in gross ways to perpetuate racism against white people. It's really a nasty thing. And they even explain why they do it. They have a whole little explainer section in which they say, well, at the end of the day, black people have culture and white people really don't. And that's why we capitalize black people and lowercase white. They're basically saying blacks are better and more important than whites. The same people who complain about racism all the time, how terrible it is. It's gross. Now, it's safe to say Leavitt smoked that reporter. Let's watch another example of just that very thing, albeit with a different question.
In the Oval yesterday gave us some information on that. We're just wondering if there's some proof, evidence. Is the White House willing to share evidence of those fraud claims, or can Elon Musk come to the briefing room and share material evidence of what he's talking about? Sure, I would love for Elon Musk to come to the briefing room. That's why we had him go to the Oval Office yesterday, where I think he provided great answers. He was speaking in layman's terms, speaking common sense to all of you in the media, but also to Americans at home. But I would say especially to all of you in the media, because I think it's a real fallacy that there's this alleged lack of transparency when it comes to Doge. President Trump and Elon Musk have been incredibly transparent on what Doge is doing. There is an X account with the Doge handle. They are tweeting out what they are doing on a daily basis. They have a website where they are posting the receipts of the contracts that they are reviewing and the payments that they have stopped from going out the door. The secretaries of our departments have stopped from going out the door. And I would also say that before it was Elon Musk making our government efficient and accountable, it was some unnamed bureaucrat that none of you knew. Elon Musk is the richest man in the world. He is also now one of the most highly scrutinized men in the world alongside President Trump because of what he's doing and the access that he is allowing. So there's great transparency.
The Trump administration is obviously the most transparent administration in at least my lifetime. It goes without saying.
Yep.
Now, what I find really interesting is that the media, the fake media, as I like to call them, is never going to ask similar questions of Joe Biden, or rather they did not, and they never will for any
they have
future
not.
Democrat administrations if we have them, God forbid. And it's funny because I'm sure you guys remember this. The Biden admin was paying for taxpayer-funded flights of illegal immigrants around the country in secret. I mean, really gross stuff. And then eventually they kind of stopped making it secret, just did it out in the open because they just stopped caring. You know, I, as an American citizen, I remember I'd have to show my ID, but I'd see illegal immigrants flying and they have no ID and it's perfectly okay. Really crazy.
Okay, I will stop it there because we are nearing the end of our time together. So the point is, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. This is AP made up of a bunch of alleged journalists screaming mad because daddy's home, daddy's in charge, boss man's in town. And when I was growing up, when dad got home and you were making a fool of yourself, not so much today because it's deemed abuse, but when I was coming up, daddy came home and the belt came off. Or put another way, you got your ass beat to get back in line because this shit is stopping here. And Trump is right. Department of Doge, AP is mad about that. Department of Government Efficiency, run by business people, and AP or Associated Press, be mad. Be hopping mad. We're going to have the next 4 years of you squawking and screaming and yelling and pissing and moaning because we're making America great again. Don't like it? You're free to go ahead and leave our soil and go ahead and make communism great again somewhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate every one of you. You guys rock. You know you do. And a little bit of show notes. GHOSTHAWKE@gmail.com. GhostHawk@gmail.com. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way. And a little bit of trivia note for you. You're going to love this one. The opposite of Valentine's Day, February 14, is March 14th. Look on Urban Dictionary, ladies and gentlemen. Look what the name of pi, the day of pi, means. Okay, now pi, as in the math problem, 3.141957642 and on, right? Yeah, that's what it means. But on Urban Dictionary, I'm sorry to tell you, it means steak and blowjob day. Go look it up. The guys figure that we did the flowers, we did the candy, we did the taking you to dinner, we got you the gifts, we got you the stuffed bear, we got you the stuffed Valentine's bear, we got you the beautiful card, we get you the drink, you got the perfume, you got the lingerie. Okay, I pretty much went broke on Valentine's Day taking care of you. 1 month in, you're gonna take care of me. And evidently, that's where the genesis of steak and blowjob day came from. I didn't make it up. It's over there in Urban Dictionary. I'll put the information in the show notes. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be good. Okay. Steak and blowjob day yet. Okay. All right, whatever. Bye, y'all.